just setting the volume so you... There you go. Let me just get the chat up so I can see what y'all are saying. There we go. Okay. Yo, it's me. I assume you're the... Hello to Mohammed and the Nobody. The Nobody, I assume you're the guy. You're, my best mate's friend, I assume. Yo, anyway, let's chat. Let's create a world firstly, so that... Let's go single biome. No, let's go default. Experiment. Yes. We like experiments. Okay, let's turn this... My voice is loud enough for you guys, right? I just want to check with you. Like, the music in the game's not too loud, is it? Yes, you are. Good. Obviously, there's been a lot to cover, so I'm going to cover the stuff that I want to cover first, which is starting off with the world of football. Of course, tomorrow, the Women's World Cup starts. I am going to be watching as many matches as I can, because at the end of the day... At the end of the day, I absolutely love football. I love motorsport. So we're going to start off with the Women's World Cup. I'm hoping that the England team do incredibly well. I like Minecraft. That's good to see that you like Minecraft, because you'll get a lot of Minecraft when I stream. Because it's just... Oh god, there's a fly. Sorry, I've got the door open in my living room and a fly just buzzed in my face. It was absolutely lovely. Yes, hello to Mohammed. It's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. My voice isn't too loud, is it? Isn't Chelsea playing as well? No, it's Women's World. Well, they might be. It might be like pre-season friendly. I don't know. I can have a look. I don't know. Hello, Lemon, you absolute legend. Welcome back. I can check for you. Hold on. Let me go on to FootMob quickly. Hold on. Yeah, Chelsea are playing tomorrow. You're right. Chelsea are playing tomorrow against Wrexham. So yeah. This is where I kind of just explore the world. We got a decent biome here. This is actually really decent. Let's go over to the desert. No, yeah, Chelsea are playing tomorrow. You are right. I don't tend to research that though, because I am a Spurs fan. I also got a drink because my throat gets sore quite easily. But yeah, the first thing I'm going to cover, as well as in motorsport wise, is regards to the NASCAR. Hey Mohammed, hope we thrash him. Oh god, are you a Chelsea fan? Really? Really? Okay. Nothing's guaranteed with Chelsea at the moment because, quite frankly, they were awful last season. But yeah. The second thing we can cover is the NASCAR, because, firstly, Brody Kostecki is going to race in NASCAR. He's an Aussie Supercars racer, which is like their top touring car champion. I'm turning the music down. It is too loud. Jeez. No, actually, hold on. Let's turn it down to... That's good. I like that. Mohammed, I can see you in the chat. Don't think I'm ignoring you. Don't worry. I can see you. But of course, Brody Kostecki is going to be making his NASCAR debut at the Indianapolis Road Course round, driving the number 33 for Richard Childress Racing. Hello to Mad. I think I remember you. I think I know you. I think Zach. I'll say your name because ironically, yeah, yeah. Mad's one of my in real life friends. He's chill. I met him through my girlfriend. He's chill. And to be fair, hey Ray, welcome to the stream, bro. And other stuff, of course. Good to see you again. The second thing is that yeah, I mean Brody has 2 wins in the Aussie Supercar Series, both in this season. It didn't tell me about the previous stream. Yeah, I know. I only saw your comment. I only saw your comment, like, at the very least you telling me to let me know, like, about after I'd started streaming, and I don't check my notifications when I'm streaming, so. You follow F1? Absolutely, I'm a massive motorsport fan. Uh, Big McLaren fan here. I'm not wearing my McLaren shirt today, I'm wearing one of my shirts that I wore while I was camping, but I wear the McLaren shirt on race day. I'm currently wearing my black Nike shirt, which it's basically a shirt. It was something I wore on camp when I went camping about a month or two ago. Basically, what happened was this shirt basically naturally, like, what's the word for it? When it turns from liquid to gas, evaporates it in sweat into like water, so it doesn't weigh you down. It's really good. I have to bath. Okay, be right back. No worries, bro. You do you. But yeah, I follow F1. I'm a massive motorsports fan. I've been following motorsports since 2018. Uh, like it was like my first ever race that I watched was the Brazilian Grand Prix of 2018. Back when McLaren had Fernando and Stoffel in the driver's seat. Fernando, of course, now with Aston Martin, and what's his name? Stoffel's now, of course, in Formula E with Penske. So I do keep track of where these drivers go because I want to know what they're up to. You know what I mean? I do want to keep track of what they're up to because they're chill. Like McLaren, I mean, we currently have Piastri, who's a rookie, and we also have a guy by the name of Norris who joined us in 2019, who's been doing really well since. What's your least favorite racer of all time or current on the grid? Of all time, I'm trying to think. Hold on, let me look him up. Who was the guy who drove Super Aguri back in like 2006? Who was the guy who drove for them? Yuji Ide, yeah, probably him. Probably him. Probably Yuji Ide. If we're talking F1 racer of the current grid, I don't think I dislike any of the current drivers on the grid. I think all of them are chill. Currently, if I had to pick one that I didn't particularly like as much, probably either Joe or Bottas. I don't know, they kind of bore me. They're just not very exciting drivers to watch. If we're talking about like NASCAR, the driver I dislike the most on the current grid is probably Denny Hamlin. Or Ty Gibbs, probably them. Because they're kind of not the cleanest racers in the world. But of all time, I couldn't really pick. Maybe Yuji Ide. I don't know. Let's try and find a biome desert. Let's go to a desert. Yeah, I know you love Bottas. You're from Sweden. You have to. Yo, okay. Little bit of an oasis here. You're from Sweden though, Lemon. It's as close as you're gonna get right now to a home driver. This is actually really cool. Look at this. Sorry, I just had to do that. You kind of have to like Bottas. It's kind of, oh god, it's kind of law for you that you have to. And he is a good driver. Don't get me wrong. I actually looked up this stat recently. He has the 10th most podiums in F1 history. That's mental. I never knew that. He is 10th of the all-time podium records. Now, let's talk about music, because there was a song that came out today from Poppy. I don't know if anyone here listens to Poppy. I do. I absolutely love her music. She kind of went more. She started out as more like artsy pop sort of stuff, then kind of ventured towards metal. And my personal favorite album from her, by the way, is I Disagree. If you haven't checked it out, go do that, because it's you'll never. I've never heard anything like it. Where's the chest? Hold on, bruh. Okay, I can't be bothered to find it. Okay. And Poppy, and then she kind of went towards more of a grunge sort of sound with Flux in 2022, I think that came out. And now today she released her second single off of her upcoming album Zig, which is going back to more that artsy sort of pop, but with a much more noisy sound to it. I'm really enjoying it because I really like Poppy's music. She's a very, very talented musician and songwriter. Although I Disagree is definitely my favorite. Like, it's the most unique thing she's put out because no one's done anything like it before or since. But yeah, I listened to her song Knockoff earlier today. It's really good. If you like that artsy, noisy pop sort of style, you'll definitely like that. But anyone who hasn't listened to Poppy, please check her out. I love her. She's brilliant at what she does. Hold on, let me. Yeah, and I'm happy to talk about anything music related as well. I know that there aren't as many people who are into the music I am. Which is more metal stuff. I'm really into metal. Like, my last reaction video was Atreyu, who are... I've actually been to see Atreyu. They're amazing live. If you haven't seen Atreyu live, go do that. They're really good live. Like, their new music's not as good as what they used to do, but live, they kill it. I've also got... I've kind of fallen back in love with deathcore recently. Stuff like Brand of Sacrifice, Slaughter to Prevail, Lorna Shore, all of that new deathcore that's coming out. What I'm calling the new wave of deathcore. Like, there's a big three. I'd say the big three in deathcore right now are Brand of Sacrifice, Slaughter to Prevail, and Lorna Shore. But as well as that, I'd also put Shadow of Intent there, because Shadow of Intent are putting out some impressive numbers. I don't really listen to Shadow of Intent. I should really check them out. But they're putting out some impressive numbers, so I might check them out. They kind of are doing like the more brutal sort of thing. Lorna Shore's incredible. Absolutely. What a band. Not only that, but the To the Hellfire blowing up wasn't even an accident. I know I talked to you a while ago about To the Hellfire. That song structure is written like a pop song. So that song blowing up was not an accident. That was a brilliant song, and it was just very well written. Because it's got like the catchy part in it, you know what I mean? Like I don't know what the lyrics are because I can never understand what Will is saying. Ben Durr is a monster. Firstly, brilliant name. Secondly, I had to say that. Yeah, he is an absolute monster of a vocal. All of the deathcore. The difference is, however, with deathcore, what I like is with deathcore, what I like isn't brutal. Brutal doesn't equal good. What equals good is catchiness. Is it a catchy song? Does it have some interesting parts in it that I can like listen to? Actually, wait, I need to go grab the other loot. Does it have like some catchy parts in it that I like? And Lorna Shore generally tends to have that, particularly with the song, particularly with To the Hellfire. To the Hellfire has some really catchy parts. But I'd also say in Into the Earth, which is probably maybe my favorite Lorna song. I would say it's probably my favorite Lorna song because it's very, very catchy. I mean, for me, a band can't blow up without that sort of influence. If you get what I mean, they've got to be able to write a great song. Brutality doesn't get you anywhere because if you want to meet your mainstream audience, you want to kind of go more into the catchiness sort of thing. If you get what I'm trying to say, you want to try and catch it. I'm not saying to sell out, but there's a difference between selling out and writing a catchy song. Yeah, that's my. Although Brand of Sacrifice is definitely my favorite right now because I absolutely love that band. I can't stop listening to their new EP that they put out recently called Between Death and Dreams. Oh yeah, absolutely. The breakdown in that song is outrageous. Like the thing is, Lorna Shore had the ability to mix these really beautiful symphonic parts with the much more brutal breakdowns, and Will is just a ridiculous vocalist. Like he's the best vocalist since Mitch. And before anyone says it, no one will ever top Mitch. He was a ridiculously good vocalist. All the other deathcore vocalists kind of did more of the lows, whereas Mitch could do the highs really well, and I really like the higher screams. Which, to be fair, Will can do like snarling and stuff. Like, bro's mad. I don't understand how someone can be that good of a vocalist. And I don't know if you've seen the video. Someone put like a tube down his throat so they could view his vocal cords while he screamed. It's actually apparently they said it's one of the safest techniques they'd ever seen. I'm like, what the hell? How? But he's a very technical vocalist, and he's got such savage vocals. I love Will, and the thing is, Will also seems like a really nice guy. I don't know if I'll ever meet him one day. Bro, look at this. I'm I don't. If I ever meet Will, I would love to like have a chat with him or something about like the vocals and about like music. Because for those that don't know, the Pain Remains trilogy is incredible, lyrically and musically. That is amazing. Okay, hold on. Let me just quickly light this portal. The Pain Remains is their best album yet, but before that, I would say their best album was probably Immortal. I feel they've gotten better with every release. Crimson Forest, Nether Waste. Okay. But for those that don't know, I think that their stuff with Will is their best stuff yet. But I did really like when CJ was on vocals. CJ was also really good. I don't know if you got into... Will is literally a Labrador, exactly. Well, how did you get into Lorna Shore? Like, I know I got into them when I heard To the Hellfire. Original, I know. Bye. Oh, come on. There you go. I don't know how you got into Lorna Shore. I got into them through To the Hellfire. And then I went and checked out all their older stuff. Because that's what I do. I don't know if you've ever listened to their first ever EP they released. It's like metalcore. Mad, you wouldn't understand this, to be honest with you. We're talking about metal. He's more of a rap fan, which is fair. I do actually listen to a lot of rap. Mostly rap that's more in like trap metal and stuff. Oh nice, we've got a blaze spawner here. To the hell, yeah. Most people found them through that. Because that song kind of was an overnight success. That song was like an overnight success for the band. Their first song with Will as well. To the Hellfire was the first song I heard from them. And I immediately went, I've never heard anything like this. Because I'd never heard like symphonic deathcore at all before. And, you know, and then I found that there was loads of bands like kind of reviving the deathcore genre, like Slaughter to Prevail, who the first album is like brutally like more death metal influenced. The second one's got a lot of new metal influence. Like to me, Costolum, please tell me if I pronounced that right, is very very new metal influenced. Like to me, it very much sounds like Iowa, but just way heavier. Like grime, indie pop rock, and like a few bands from indie pop rock. Yeah, indie pop rock's never been my thing, but grime's pretty good. I don't really get into grime that much, but grime is really good. Like particularly with the bigger artists in the genre. You have, yeah. But yeah, CJ and Tom, like some of the best vocalists in the whole deathcore genre, were in Lorna Shore. CJ McCreery, who now does his own band, it's called his Immortal Disfigurement. It's basically Lorna Shore, but with him on vocals. It literally sounds like Lorna Shore. And then you've got Tom Barber, who's currently got Darko and Chelsea Grin, both of which are killing it right now. Like Darko's stuff, it's not my real thing, but it's quite interesting to see and listen to. But Chelsea Grin, like their latest albums, Suffer in Heaven and Suffer in Hell, which is a double album by the way, absolute deathcore masterpieces. I think it's the best stuff that Chelsea Grin have ever put out, and I've not seen someone disagree with me. Like even the guys who loved Recreant, their debut, literally have just said, nah, this is the best stuff. I know they say they kill people and just wait the fate saying ruthless and funny. Bro, I listen to City Morgue. If I had a shot, like a shot of vodka or something for every single time, I love those two. I know they are brilliant vocalists, but like if I had a shot for every time City Morgue referenced indiscriminate bullet fire, I would probably be dead before I was through the first album. Which, if you haven't listened to City Morgue and you like that kind of aggressive style of rap, do check it out. I really like it. It's kind of like a mix of like rap and rock. It's really good. Just maybe not as bad as nu metal. Just kidding. I absolutely love nu metal. Just only the good bands. This Nether theme is a bop, jeez. But I absolutely love nu metal. It was how I got into metal, through Slipknot of all people. Everyone's like, how the hell did you get into metal through Slipknot? That's quite some entrance. I'm like, well, one of my friends in school, who I don't talk to very much now, just goes, hey, there's this band called Slipknot you should check out. I'm like, okay. I listened to their song Duality, and I loved it immediately. Origin of Sin and Leave With Us are my two favourite songs. What albums are those off of? Origin of Sin, Chelsea Grin. Okay, that's a new one. And Leave With Us. Okay, that's both off the new album. Fair play. Those are really good. That's fair. I don't remember a specific song that I like. I don't know what, I'm trying to think. I really liked Dead Rose. Is that what the album, is that the song or the album? I really like Dead Rose. That's probably one of my favorites. Also, I'm not dissing Chelsea Grin's old vocalist. He was a mental vocalist, and I hope he's doing well soon. I hope he's doing well now. I don't know if he's got into music again since, but he's an outrageous vocalist. So's Phil from Whitechapel. I don't know if you listen to Whitechapel at all. I absolutely love that band. Have you Hostage? I do. I have heard Hostage. Yes. I don't think it's as good as Recreant. I think I think it wasn't the best album they've ever put out, but I think it was solid. And Tom kills it on vocals. I've heard every Chelsea Grin album. I've heard every Lorna Shore album, every Whitechapel album, every Suicide Silence album. I've heard it all. I've heard all of those albums, bro. I love Whitechapel too, particularly the new stuff. I love what they're doing with it. Also, to those of you that say that Somatic Defilement's the best Whitechapel album, please get a new set of ears. I'm sorry, but that album is really mid. That album is not good. It's a hot take, I know, but seriously, I do not think that's a good album. I think it's mid. I think it's a mid album. Production's terrible. Songwriting's pretty basic. The only thing that stands out is Phil's vocals. My favourite Whitechapel album though is probably Kin, the new one that they put out recently. That's probably my favourite. I think Kin's probably my favorite because it's like a lot more experimental. I like when a band tries to change sound, and I think Whitechapel. Okay, is it? No, it's not. Okay, it's down here. Oh God. Uh. That's some good loot, to be fair. They're making a Night album. It's said to be extremely hard. I personally hope that it's going to be a similar on a similar scale to the last album. I don't want it to be like brutally heavy or anything, like maybe the fans want, but I just want it to be well written, and I think that they really pulled off that change of sound. I think they pulled off that sound change extremely well. Wow, that's actually a decent portal spawn. But anyway, yeah, I don't want it to be anything too heavy, but at the same time, nothing too like stupidly light. Because I think the last album they put out was really good. I know a lot of fans were turned off by it because there were some straightforward like hard rock songs on there, but I loved it. I thought it was great because I don't mind a few hard rock songs on an album. Motionless in White are one of my favourite bands of all time. Of course I've heard of them. I definitely don't. I've never mentioned this to you, but they're one of my favourite bands. I've been to see them live before. I love Motionless in White. One of my favourite bands. Particularly the latest album. The latest album's incredible. Easily their best work. But back on topic with Whitechapel, I just want to give my final thoughts on this. The last album, I know, is a absolute masterpiece in my eyes. Yeah, I love Motionless. They are a brilliant band. I love their industrial metalcore kind of style they go for. My favourite song, by the way, from Motionless, for those that are wondering, is Corpse Nation. Either Corpse Nation or Eternally Yours. I saw them at Download. Yeah, they played Download this year. I didn't go to Download. It's the worst mistake I've ever made in my life. I've never been to Download. I went to see them when they were touring as support act for Beartooth Motionless. I was going to see Bear, and also they were with Stray from the Path, who also absolutely killed it. Stray from the Path killed it as well. They were amazing. I definitely need to get into that band. And Beartooth, because Beartooth have got an album coming out soon, in case you didn't. I don't know what the exact date, but I think it's going to be in like October. It's going to be called The Surface. It's going to feature songs like Riptide and Sunshine. Yeah. I love Beartooth as well. Beartooth have a very unique sound to them. Stray is incredible. I've kind of noticed their live shows go hard as well. And plus my political views generally align with them, so it helps a lot. My political views are very much aligned with theirs. So yeah. And I don't mind, to be fair, like politics. I'm one of the people who's like, meh. I just speed ranting about so I don't miss your stream. Oh, nice. Don't worry. I'm just currently talking about metal. Like currently, I'm on the topic of like Stray from the Path and Motionless in White. I'm soaking. Bro, dry yourself off at the very least, man. Come on. Also, showers are better than baths. Hot take. I prefer showers. Hot showers are the best things ever. What's your favourite Beartooth album? Nobody. What's your favourite Beartooth album? I want to know. Mine's Disgusting, the debut album. That's probably my favourite thing. Because for me, it's the most raw. Although, if this new album's as good as they say it is, it's probably going to be my favorite. Because Sunshine and Riptide are bangers. They are bangers. Like Riptide, I have a video on my channel as well of Riptide. It's really good. I don't know, Betty. If they're a hardcore band, well, Disease, really? That's my least favorite album by them. It's got some great songs in it, though. To be fair, like Bad Listener is a massive banger. Yeah, Beartooth are a hardcore band. I don't refer to them as metalcore because of the guitar tone. The guitar tone's a lot more hardcore based. But yeah, they're like a mix of hardcore and metalcore. They're really good. I highly recommend checking them out. Maybe check out a few of the more accessible bands first before checking Beartooth out. That said, I got into metal via Slipknot. They weren't my first band I got into, though. My first band I got into was Green Day. And I still love Green Day. The newer stuff's kind of meh, but I always have a love for Green Day, particularly Dookie and American Idiot. Those are easily their best albums. I love the title track. Fair. That's a banger. Bad Listener was my favourite of that album. I like the songs where there's no like where there's like no clean singing. It is just like pure hardcore. Yeah, Mineshaft's on the surface, by the way. Pretty cool. Beartooth are a brilliant band. I absolutely love them. And plus, I think I always have mentioned this whenever I talk about Beartooth. Yes, Caleb used to be the vocalist and keyboardist for Attack Attack, who are also one of my favourite bands. I love Attack Attack. The new stuff's kind of meh, but I love Attack Attack. They're a brilliant. They pioneered an entire style of metalcore. They pioneered crabcore, and I love crabcore. I will forever love crabcore. Why do you have a random... It's night vision. It's so I can see in the dark. Knocked Loose is amazing. Like, jeez. I don't listen to them as regularly as I listen to Beartooth. But Knocked Loose are killing it. Like, particularly with the latest two songs. Those songs are absolutely incredible. The latest two songs they put out are amazing. I would recommend not starting, if you're going to get into metal and hardcore, don't start with Knocked Loose. Because they are very extreme. But definitely after a bit check them out, because I really like Knocked Loose. They're making hardcore popular again, along with Turnstile. And yes, my favourite Turnstile song is Holiday. Easily the catchiest on there, and it's got that, oh, that riff. That riff it has is just incredible. I remember I heard it through a Finn McKenty video of all things, and I went, I want to check this band out, this is good. Oh, there's an ocean ruin over there, I think. Open Dora the Explorer instead. No. Bit too non-heavy for me. Wait, hold on. Why is it not opening? Open. There we go. That's not too bad. Wait, buried treasure map. It's glitched, lol. It's actually glitched. Kublai Khan is rough. They're so cool. I've never listened to them, to be honest. I'm a rookie when it comes to hardcore music, to be honest. Like, I listen to a few bands like Refused and all that, but when it comes to hardcore, I'm a rookie. Look at this. We got an ocean ruin there, a village here, a shipwreck here. Let's have a look in this. It's a surface shipwreck, so it's easy. That's bugged again. Okay, this is alright. This is alright, Luke. Projectile protection and fire thing. Fair enough. After I save Eudora. I make fun of whatever I want. I don't really care what people think. Trust me, you gotta listen to them. I will do at some point. I kind of want to focus on other bands first, though, for sure. Like, the last one I got into was Avril Lavigne, and I absolutely love her music. The pop stuff was a bit meh, if I'm honest. Like, don't get me wrong, her self-titled album's great. It's just like a great pop album, but the pop rock stuff, no. I'm gonna get back on topic with Motionless in White. What did you think of their last album? Because I thought it was their best yet. It was definitely their most diverse album, where they kind of were trying to go for the most different sounds. Because we got Ricky and Justin on vocals, which was sick. Because I only realised Justin was on vocals because I'm friends with a guy who listens to a ton of Motionless. Colleen's apology. Yes, I did indeed see that. I was meaning to talk about that. Oh, boy. I don't know what to say about it. Other than it is the second worst apology I have ever seen. Only Sienna May's apology. Because at the very least, Colleen addressed the allegations to an extent. I loved it. Oh, the memes that are going to come out of this. This is going to be amazing. Of course, what's really bad is the stuff she's actually being accused of, which is horrific. But yeah, anyway, the reason why I liked Motionless's album, though, firstly, I'll just address your thing first, is because of the new vocalists. We got Chris, and we got Ricky, and Justin. Judah, I need your thoughts, please. Terrible. That's the only real way I can put it. I remember watching it the day it came out, because I hadn't been following the situation whatsoever, and I went, who the hell thought that was a good idea? What the hell? Like, seriously? I don't know who our PR team is, but they need to be fired immediately. Like, goodness me. She's such a creep. I agree with you, bro. I agree. Now, what she's being accused of is, like, pedophilia and stuff. I don't know if that's true, but she definitely abused her power. That's 100%. I don't know if the other stuff is true, though. But good to see. Worst apology I've ever seen. Genuinely. And for all her victims as well. Like, seriously. Am I back to where I started? Hold on. I think I know where I am. Yep, okay. Well, when it came to that, though, I think there's one apology which I'd say is worse, which is Sienna May's apology. That was easily the worst. Because she didn't even address the allegations. She got accused of SA, for those that aren't aware. And when her apology came, she didn't even address it. Watch Jay Aubrey's video on the situation. That would cover most of it. I don't know what's true and what's not either, but I love reading the comments on the video. The comments are amazing. Hold on. Let me have a look. Is it still up? It's still up. Oh my word. The hook low-key slaps, someone said. That's incredible. Oh my god. Oh god, I don't get YouTube apologies. How hard is it just to say sorry? I don't get it. How is it so hard? Secondly, how do you get yourself in this situation in the first place? Because you shouldn't. Honestly, bro, it annoys me to an extent that I'm like, bro, her PR team advised her as well, I swear, not to do it, and she did it anyway. Like, what? What was your thinking? Honestly, I'd just say get off the internet. Genuinely. How do you even recover from this? First worst apology again. I don't know what the title is because it was taken down from YouTube. Search up Sienna May apology video. And go for the one with all the dancing in it. That's the one. Yeah, she did an interpretive dance. It was funny as hell. It was so funny. Because I'm like, what the hell? Why? Who thought this was a good idea? The ukulele was the cringy shit ever. I know. I don't get it, bro. How hard is it to say sorry? It's gotta be the best. It's the funniest apology I've ever watched. Absolutely. But like, oh, I swear, did she Hold on. Let me think. No, she didn't monetize it. I was gonna say, at the very least, she didn't do a Laura Lee and actually monetize the apology. Do you know what I as well heard? I don't know if this is true or not. This is just a rumor, just to clarify. But I heard that she's released the song on Apple Music and is copyright claiming people who react to her apology. I don't know if it's true or not, but it's a rumor I heard from Jay Aubrey, who's one of the YouTubers I follow. I'm like, what the hell? If this is true, that's actually really scummy, because we hate abuse of the copyright system. I'm surprised she didn't. Is that a spider? Hey boys, is that a spider jockey? Yeah, we got a spider jockey. Let's go. Hey. God, how hard is it to say sorry? I don't get it. I've made an I did make an apology video a while ago. And it was literally just me saying, yeah, I messed up. To be fair, it wasn't even for anything that bad. Like, I just kind of missed some details. I kind of just jumped the gun. That's really all it was. It wasn't anything that bad. Screeny. Hold on. I'll get it for you. I can't actually show you. Hold on. Let me get it. Let me get it up on YouTube for you. Hold on. Let's go to YouTube. Hold on. Is it this one? Yeah. Okay. Hold on. It's this. Hold on. Let me show you it quickly. Hold on. This is brilliant. Here it is. So it's hold on. It's this one here. She deleted it. It's this one here. She's deleted it since. So yeah. Screen you with spider jockey. I apologize because I got some things wrong on a situation. That's all it really was. Basically, I made a video covering the Jaden drama. I got some stuff wrong. In that, I got a bit of the context wrong. And I just made an apology video. It was nothing huge. I was just like, you know what, I'm sorry. I kind of messed up. I'm not going to take the original video down because, you know, I want to learn from my mistakes. It was literally that. It was nothing huge. I probably shouldn't have even apologized. I probably should have just moved on. Paste link, please. Just search it out. I can't be bothered. I can't paste links, I don't think, in the chat. I can't play this on here. The Jaden Animation drama. No, not Jaden Animation. Jalen, the commentary YouTuber. There we go. That's the apology video. I've just put it in the chat. That's the Sienna May one at the very least. My apology video. I'm not sharing it because frankly I don't think I need to. It's a part of my history. The not Jaden Animation. The Jaden Animation drama was stupid. I don't get what the problem was. What drama? Like, I didn't even get it. Like, I was like, why are people mad? Is this about the fact that she was Aero Ace? Because like, who actually cares what someone gets up to in their private life? Genuinely, I don't care. I'm gonna watch video. Please, I can't play it on stream. If you're wondering why I'm not playing it on stream, it has copyrighted music in it, so I can't do it. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen, though. What's the point, man? Yeah. Is this if this is the drama about her being Aero Ace, like, who actually cares? All the people saying, "Oh yeah, you're pressing it onto your young audience." No, no, she's not. What? Oh god. No, she's not. What are you on about? She's just uploaded a video. She's a YouTuber. She's allowed to upload whatever the hell she wants to an extent. I don't see anything inherently harmful about one, her being Aero Ace, because frankly, who cares what someone gets up to in their love life? I don't. Especially considering I'm in a relationship already. So I genuinely don't care. And I'm like, but I do like knowing if someone has like a partner or something. But like what they're attracted to doesn't bother me that much. Like the fact that she's Aero Ace, well, one, it would leave more.